Hey everybody and welcome. Welcome everybody. This is Tevo DRC, the leader and founder, only by God's grace and revelation over years of time and experience, the download of cross-body unity. We are pro the leaders. We're pro ministers. We do not pray against or target anybody. I do not film TMZ videos and put your famous face movement. Even if I disagree with you, I would not come against you because I feel that is wicked. It creates dysfunctional people who are viewers that turns on their itching ears looking for the latest juicy gossip. It is not mature. It is vitriol, and it also creates division, suspicion, and bias against all Christians. It is TMZ targeting tabloid, suck 'em in with the famous face, never teach doctrine, no holy fear of the Lord, no respect, and no office, even ability to discern between movements, that you are against the movement for Book of Acts. You're only pro your kind, and not, it's still Levitical patriarch, tongues or not, that really seem to target everybody. They do their hit list, and their whole stream and flow raises money. I call this naming and defaming movement, the new form of prosperity teachers, even though they get their money, ironically, usually showing the famous phases, houses of well-known celebrity, you call them celebrity now, famous Christian ministries. I've studied the body. God sent me to study the body for all my life, for 40 years of TV, more than that. But I can tell a difference between movements because I've seen them grow, and this is a miracle season. We need miracles. We shouldn't put down people. I'm not fanning the flame of hatred. I'm not flaming the flame of distrust against cessationists, not at all. They have their right, according to Ephesians 4. I respect some of these ones. My father never spoke in tongues. My mother, sister, and I did. I didn't like it's a big deal, but it has saved my life. I want to honor and thank God for the authentic, original core teachings of the Word of Faith. I'm not under them. I don't lambast everybody that's in that movement as prosperity teachers, because I've seen what people have taken their teaching ministry and done to it, with it, for it, and against it. And now we get bias if people are younger, not even respecting an elder, not confronting them in Matthew 18, 15, 16, targeting them, lambasting them repeatedly, bash for cash, Demas for dollars. That's what this is. It's just one more fundraiser, and I'm angry at the fruit because it's also misogynist. It comes out against the females, and those people are married. The ones they come out against are married women. They defy the authority of the husband and wife chain of command order. I know those people are married, that they lambast and target by face, name, and ministry. All of them are tongue talkers. Every single one that these people are targeting are the tongue talking that have made it big, because they've had plenty of years, book sales, conferences to grow it. It is not my business to take that on me as self-important, as queen over all, their leader, if I'm not their peer, if I'm not their in their network, their board that has the authority to do it, if I'm not married to them and it is a female and the man is happy with it, so be it. That is Ephesians 5:21. This has caused me to discuss authority. This has caused me to directly Bible to read about authority, discuss it in the Bible, chat GBT AI authority. I even asked you, the TMZ tabloid style of ministry right now that's big and growing in numbers, fans and mega tens of thousands clicking their clickbait, old and young, disrespecting the elder, calling them out an elder. They're not even, like I said, it's very anti-Bible, anti-humility. So I asked chat GBT AI, did they revile what they called famous names? Did they revile false prophets? Because everybody's calling everybody else false. I've been around since rural Virginia, when they were sitting around calling people false prophets. They never knew their theology, just didn't like them because they wanted to be famous and build their ministry. And it's just the thing to do among, I hate to say it, white tongue talkers. Seemingly not white tongue talkers, seemingly Tongue talkers that are white do it too. It's a spirit. Okay, attack, division, not community. Not James 3:17. It's a literal, legalistic, Levitical patriarch spirit, like Saul's spirit. Saul, before he was Paul, was an LP. So is the Saul spirit to attack God's new move, David, in the Old Testament. Let's look up ChatGPT AI for the facts. All right, dear ChatGPT, back in Jesus' day, the first church with Jesus, Paul, the Christian disciples, the ministries, were they all Ephesians 5:21, mutual submitted in the fear of the Lord, or were they authoritarians and totalitarians and big I, little u, and all the different forms we see today, papal authority in the Christian charismatic ministry, so to speak? All right. It says no, everybody was Ephesians 5:21 in the body of Christ in the first church. That means mutual submission in the fear of the Lord. I said, how about ministry, offices? Yes. How about families? Yes. How about the fellowships? Yes. How about marriages, man and wife? Yes. That is not taught. All right. Some of this, leaving things out intentionally or by ignorance, is false. I said, did they vilify and call out the names of false prophets in the first church? And ChatGPT AI said it like this. He said, yes, they did name the false prophets, but they kept it within the community and they did not revile them. I said, well, when did this authoritarianism, totalitarianism form of government control come in? And it answered back, it said, well, it was after Rome and influence of the Hellenistic Greek culture got in that all this happened. I would also add my own PS from observation. What is a Roman patrician in Christian ministry? We are trying to promote reform, inspection of doctrine, self-introspection, but I'm not calling out you humans, all right? I'm not attacking persons because we're all human, made in the image of God, all right? Roman patricianism, if you Google that and you see Wikipedia, then you can say, well, what is a Roman patrician? They were the 80 aristocrats from Rome who had the authoritarian power to die and own slaves and dominate. And that is what's going on right now in a lot of the ministry affected by television, celebrity, not all, but some. And there are many that are not, but there are too many that are giant, with giant crowds that do this. So we're not against you having your say. Ephesians 4 common doctrine says that's the common doctrine, and that everything else is you're held accountable with your conscience before the Lord. But he knows we're human, we're frail, we're ignorant, we're missing it a lot, and he forgives us, but we got to know Jesus. If we say this is bitter, are we bitter? Am I bitter? No, I'm fed up for the sake of the harvest and the people that they're doing this over and over, making money off of bashing what they've termed prosperity teachers. My father was a Baptist pastor. He was he was a person who didn't believe in tongues, but he wasn't a vitriol name caller. He wasn't an accuser. He wasn't a defiler of people. He wasn't a word curser. See, this is it. We are allowing, endorsing, getting our famous name for being a word curser of our fellow Christian. We're failing to discern the body of Christ collecting. This is a prophetic message. You better watch out. Google the term failing to respect the body, failing to confront. Matthew 18, Galatians 6:1. Where is the respect? Where is the hero ministry who has a difference? Learn how to have a bone to pick, but do it the right way. James 3:17, easily entreated. But to me, it's the word curse society has gotten into the church, or maybe the church is not training its people, it's not respecting people. It is actually breeding more of it. God bless you. He loves you. But this is Tavo DRC with the prophetic wisdom. Be quiet. God bless.